Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It is your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Today, we're discussing a 2021 model year series of 449 pieces in stainless steel. This is the Panerai Radiomir Eilean. The Eilean is the PAM01243, and Eilean is also the name of Panerai's yacht. More on that in a moment. Let's talk about the basics of the 1243. The watch is 45 millimeters in diameter in steel, 14.4 millimeters thick, 54.4 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip, and it uses a 27 millimeter strap, which is entirely handcrafted in this instance. Throw the watch on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and you can see the look is big, but that's the intention with Panerai. It actually fits quite well, and it wears like a 45 millimeter square, as the welded style lugs, though not actually welded, nevertheless are barely there and equipped solely to sling the strap around the wrist. I could recommend this watch for a wrist as small as 15 centimeters circumference, and you can see it'll fit underneath a jacket cuff, just not the tightest of dress sleeves. Let's take a look at the hardware and the software, because here it's exceptional. This strap is handmade. It features the name Eilean, which is the name of Panerai's yacht, 1936, the year it was made. You can see this has been hot stamped on. The strap has been hand stitched in a fashion reminiscent of the sails of the Eilean. And then you can see it has a minimally tanned, sort of rustic brown calfskin leather with a deeply sectioned sheer cut on the side that is both rustic and thick, showing the layers of leather employed. You can see that the aged, burnished steel used on the case is echoed on the pin buckle, which is specific to this model. About that burnished steel, you can see how it's a little bit cloudy, and that's the idea. It's not bright, blazing, polished steel. It's designed to carry some of the dignity and majesty of age, to evoke the age of the yacht, yes, but also the age of Panerai as a brand. 1936 being the year that Eilean was made, but also the year Panerai started supplying combat watches in earnest to the Marina Militare, the Italian Navy. On the case flank, you can see the name Eilean as it appears on the boom of the actual vessel, 1936, the year of construction, and then there is a dragon motif that mirrors that featured on the hull of the vessel. The dial, of course, underneath a domed sapphire that has a deeply cambered profile designed to evoke a vintage plexiglass. And then we have a conical screw-down crown with a 1970s style OP logo, which is a bit out of time compared to the rest of the watch, but nevertheless, sometimes Panerai will stack its historical references, and they're not always contemporaneous. The watch is 100 meters water resistant, and on the dial side, you can see yet another nautical reference. Panerai has struggled somewhat to redefine itself as something more than a nostalgia brand for fans of fascist frogmen, and one of the solutions it has found has been to distance itself from its military roots with a sort of Dolce Vita take on horology, and yachting is part of that image that Panerai is cultivating. So we have the image of teak decking on the dial, so it's vertically striated. Make no mistake, it's not made of wood, but the gradient of the color, the texture used, and the planking is designed to evoke the deck of the Eilean. We also have an aged or simulated aged Luminova that's designed to sort of simulate how a 1930s Panerai watch with a radium dial would have aged from the 30s through today. You could see it as a sandwich dial with a fully loomed disc underneath a stencil that includes the numerals and the indices. And we have rose gold hands for the hours and the minutes. We'll do a loom shot here. You can see the watch, iconic in the dark. Very few watches are loomed this well or this distinctively. Turn it all over and you can see, again, the name of the vessel, the year of construction, the millissimation and the series number, and the fact that this is 100 meters water resistant. You can also see how the strap system works on the underside. By the way, just take another look at that hand-sewn strap with the hot stamp that's used, and consider that these little screws here do not hold the case together. They actually anchor the roots of the lugs. I mentioned that they are welded style. They're actually held in by screws. Remove the screws, the lugs pop out and separate in the middle, and then you can conduct all the strap swapping you want. Inside is a Panerai movement called P6000, which is a basic manual wind 3-day power reserve. It beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour. It has 19 joules. and it is robustly constructed with a full balance bridge and a free-sprung index to make it a little bit more shock tolerant, and so it is. The manual wind movement, very much in keeping with the heritage of the company, which prior to the modern era never used automatic movements but always relied on large-sized pocket watch calibers, first from Rolex, modified Rolex Codebert calibers, and then later from Angelus. Well, this movement, the P6000, continues in that vein. Again, manual wind with a 3-day power reserve. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.